Hey everyone, here's a video for those of you who need some assistance with doing formulas in Excel. So I've got a spreadsheet already pre-filled with some numbers, and we're going to make a new column or two so that we can practice working with formulas. But first, a little reminder about scientific notation in Excel. So up here in B1, I have an empty spot here where we're going to enter the value for the speed of light. And that number is 2.998 times 10 to the 8th. And Excel knows how to do scientific notation. So we're going to just enter that number in as 2.998. And rather than writing times 10 to the, in Excel, you just do E to signify the times 10 to the, and then whatever power you were going to raise it to, in this case, to the 8th. And we'll just hit enter, and there Excel recognizes that scientific notation. Notice I entered a lowercase e and Excel made it a capital E. Doesn't matter, you could do either or, small e or little e. Excel will recognize either one. Now we're going to make a third column here relating frequency to wavelength. And we'll do wavelength in meters. And wavelength is related to frequency by that constant, the speed of light. And if you take the speed of light and you divide by frequency, you'll get wavelength. So to do a formula in Excel, you start with an equal sign. Equals means tells Excel do some math. And then we're going to take that number 2.998 to the 8th, and we're going to divide it by this number here in the B4 square. And we'll just click B4, and we'll hit enter, and then there's Excel doing the math for us. Now, I wanted to do that same math the whole way down the column, so rather than typing it in over and over and over again, we'll go back to the original cell. If you go to the bottom right corner and get the skinny plus sign, you have two options to fill in. You can either click and drag it down, or you can go to that double plus sign and double click, and it'll fill the remaining numbers in. And at any point, you can click on a box and check up here in the formula window and see exactly what math it's doing. And it's doing that 2.998, and in this case, divided by the number in B9. Now, I'm going to do it one other way here to show you an alternate way of doing it. Since we noticed in this formula the 2.998 stayed the same throughout, and I already have that number entered up here in B1, so there's another way you could do it where rather than typing in the number every time over and over again, you could actually type the number in the cell. But the key is we want that number to stay locked. We don't want that number to change as we move down row to row to row. So what we could have also done, again, equals, meaning do some math. Then we could do $B, $1, meaning the number in B1, but that number is not allowed to change and must be constant the whole time, divided by frequency, in this case B4, which is a number I do wish to change. Hit enter. Notice we get the same answer. Click back to the original cell, go to that bottom right corner. I'm going to double click to fill in the remaining values. And there we go. We've got our formula.